We're going to go from this to this in Cricut Design Space. Let's go. So first and foremost, what we're going to do is upload the image, and you can upload whatever image you want. This is the one I decided to go with because I just like the fact that it was a motion, and you can see right here that it is a transparent background because you can see those grid lines. And this with the new Design Space gives you 3 different options. I'm going to go with the print and cut option, and then what I'm going to do is go ahead and upload it. And again, I'll have another video on what those 3 different ones meant. So I'm going to take this one, and he's faced this way, but I actually want to flip him around and face him this way and going because that's just a personal preference. I'm going to type out Jordan, but I will let you know that, the Bulls now is in reverse. So if that's something that bothers you, just keep that in mind, that now if you flip it, it will now make the jersey be. Yeah. So I didn't like this text, and so I'm changing it to a jersey or college font because that is just more fitting with the fact that the print on the jersey is going to be in either a jersey font or collegiate font, things like that. So you see how this one, it looks a lot better because that is usually kind of more synonymous with the Jordan logo and the Jordan title of all his products. And what I'm doing right now is I'm making sure that this Jordan lines up right here. So that basketball, you want to make sure it kind of comes through, and I push the text to the back. I want that ball sitting right between the D and the A, but going into the A, and I'll show you about that as to why in a little bit. So I went ahead and duplicated the Jordan, and then I'm going to go ahead and offset it. For this one to do this effect, I found the sweet spot to be 0.030 when doing it, because you want a very, very thin offset. So I'm going to take the offset and then the duplicated Jordan text, and I'm going to go ahead and slice it. And then you're going to go ahead and delete those unwanted layers. That's the first layer. That's the second layer. Delete it. So you're left with this outline that's going to go on top. And you'll see later why this is important. And you see how this can kind of move. This is only a trick you can see in Cricut Design Space, but I think it's really cool that you can kind of move it. So I'm going to do Michael, and I'm doing it in the same font, but I don't like that. For me, I really love to do an interchange fonts. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and change that up to a more cursive font. And this one, in doing it this way, it's going to look almost like a signature. You want a cursive, handwritten type font, because it's going to really kind of just transition better. It's going to be opposed, the fact that they're opposites, one very dainty, soft, and then one very harsh. Just looks better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a splatter pattern, and this is optional. You can leave it where it is, but I think having something to really kind of go off and hit off the back and just add dimension and depth and some kind of character design is most important. I chose this one because I love the way this one flowed. And you can see right here, when you move it, you can see the outline, but then when you move it back, you can only see the O, and you can move this through the whole entire thing. That's why I love this outline effect, because it looks like the image is sitting between the text. So for the splatter, I kind of did it this way. It was very easy, and look, you could just see how much emphasis and much more design it adds. So I went ahead and changed the color to black because I like this, but you can see right now that the white is a little thin. You can keep it this way, but I want it a little bit thicker, and you see again how this kind of moves through it. It's just a really dope concept. That's why I really love doing designs like this. But again, that's something you kind of see more so in Cricut Design Space, but you can see it on the actual image. So I'm going to go ahead and offset the offset again. Offset the offset. So this one I'm going to show you right here. Those are the 2 things that we just went ahead. It's the offset and then the thin outline. So that's the thin outline, and the other one's the offset. So I'm going to go ahead, and that's the offset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hide. You can delete it. I'm going to end up deleting it, but you can hide it so you can see it. And I'm going to change the offset to white. There, that is how you get a much thicker border that still has the same effect if you choose to. And as I pull it in, I'm going to bring it closer to why I said I want the ball going and being right between the D and the A, because I'm going to bring it even closer. You see how it looks like it's in between the D. You can see the outline of it and through the A, but you can't see in the back. It just makes it look like their image is sitting in between the design, which is a really, really cool effect, especially when you print it. See you in the next video, as always.